Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Marleen and in this video I'm doing a little basic refresh for my summer wardrobe. With that I mean I've basically gone in on SHEIN. I found a couple of pieces that I wanted to try and see, first of all, if it works for my apple-shaped body, but also if it'll work with my existing summer wardrobe. I love just doing a little refresh of my wardrobe because I don't want to go out and buy a brand new wardrobe for every season. So getting a few fresh pieces in that will mix and match very well is my way of doing it. Per usual, I will link everything in the description box for you and I shall try and remember to add the sizes as well. But if you're interested in any of the pieces, do go and check the links in the description box. In the description box, you will also find the links to my shapewear because as a little disclaimer, I do wear shapewear in every single video. I wear shapewear every single day, no matter the weather. And there are shapewear with and without legs, depending on what you need it for. Also, the video on how to shop on SHEIN seems to be very popular and it's also linked in the description box. And if you want more outfit inspiration, I'll link a couple of videos for you as well. But a little basic summer wardrobe refresh, let's get stuck into it. The first piece I picked is a real staple in most of our wardrobe. It is a denim jacket and I fell in love with this one because it's the dark denim. Not only is the quality amazing on this one, I love the tiny little bit of distressing on it, which I should add is not as bright in real life. It's because I'm surrounded by lights here. It shows up a little bit brighter than it actually does in real life, just so you are aware. But I love the shape of this one. I love the style of it. This one, it is just one of those classic I can use year after year. It is ton stretchy and really, really soft. It is a mixture of mainly cotton, a bit of polyester, a bit of viscose, and then a little bit of elastane. And as I say, it is tons stretchy. Now, the one downside to it is the fact that there is no pockets in it, which I kind of think it's a jacket. You need pockets in a jacket. Neither the brass pockets nor the side pockets are functioning, and I think that does let it down a little bit. We do, of course, have a functioning button, so you can either close them if you prefer, or you can, of course, just leave it open. And on the sleeve, there is a functioning button as well, meaning if you want to roll up your sleeves, like I personally prefer, you can open that button for a little bit more space and just roll up your sleeve. This is a fantastic, basic, staple piece in my wardrobe. I'm definitely going to add a little shoulder pad to it because I have kind of drooping shoulders, but I do love the fact that it has a proper shoulder measurement, so it sits on the shoulder and it's not a drop shoulder. It is just such a fantastic, basic, stable piece. Dress it up, dress it down. It'll work with everything in your wardrobe. I really love this one and it's a fantastic basic piece for all shapes and sizes. If you want to refresh your wardrobe but you don't want to spend a fortune, a little pack like this is amazing. This is a pack of 4 tank tops. We have a white, we have a lighter brown, we have a dark chocolate brown, and we have a black. 4 basic tank tops, all the same, and they have an amazing fit on my body. I love the fact that not only do you get the 4 colors together, but I also love the fact that they are so stretchy. Now, admittedly, they are 95% polyester with 5% elastane in them, but they are ton stretchy and they are just so comfortable. They snap right back again if you kind of pull at them a little bit, and I really, really love that. They just sit snug to the body and they work with everything. And I use these all year round under my blazers or jackets or jumpers, etc. A fantastic little pack, and because you get the 4 colors in the pack, you are sorted. All of these 4 colors slots perfectly into my wardrobe. And as I say, I can wear these all year round. So if you're looking for a little refresh, a little basic pack of tank tops could definitely be fantastic for you and it'll work with everything in the wardrobe. I have jumped straight into the next piece and I'm just going to talk you through it as I'm wearing it because I think it's the easiest way with this piece because it's so different. Obviously, as you can tell, it is a top. It is a leopard print top. And I know what you're thinking, leopard print, is that a basic? But yes, leopard print is a basic and it works as a neutral. Works with so many things in our wardrobe and it looks fantastic. This little top is one of those that are meant to not be tucked in. It is meant to just hang and flow, and that is perfect for us apple shapes. Let me give you a little spin. And then I'll come up close and show you all the details. Now this one has a gorgeous little puff sleeve. We have elastics down the bottom of the sleeve, but it's not tight at all. And don't forget, I have quite large arms. The closure of this one is what's so different because, let me open the top one. Down the shirt in the front, we just have 4 little ways of tying it. It is literally just a tie on either side. You tie it up and there is no closures in between. So there's a hint of like a little bit of skin. Also, the last closure is sitting down just under my bust. So it is a little bit open, little bit different, but if you're worried about showing too much, you could always pop one of the little tank tops underneath. Now, for me personally, it has these 4 ties, and I actually had it closed up. I started filming when I realized there was a 4th tie up here in the front. It's just the way I put it on. And I actually prefer it without the top tie. So by just kind of flicking the top tie in, I've created a V-neck, which works much better for my short neck. And then it just flows gorgeously over the tummy. This is such an unusual top, and I really, really do love it. Now, I got mine, as everything else, in a size 3XL, and it is 100% polyester. So for those of you who don't like polyester in the summer, this one is not for you. But I just think it's so different. It's lovely. I really, really love it, and it just flows gorgeous over the tummy. So for those of you who don't like tucking in but want something a little bit extra, a little bit special, I think this one could be for you. I really, really love this one. Although I live in Ireland and it's rarely very warm here, occasionally it is nice weather and we can wear a pair of shorts. So every year I do try to get 1 or 2 pair of shorts, simply just so I'm covered should we get some hot weather. And I found this pair. Now, it is absolutely the color of them that I fell in love with, and then the fact that they remind me of a pair of wide leg trousers. Now, if I'm just holding like this, you'd never know they were shorts until I showed you. And I love that because it means they just sit gorgeously on the body and they just skim beautifully over the tummy. As you may know, brown is one of my favorite colors in my wardrobe, so these one will slot perfectly in and work with all the other pieces that I have already. As I say, they sit absolutely beautiful. They skim beautifully over the tummy. Now, many of you will ask me about the pleats that we have here in the front, and pleats on an apple shape. It's hit and miss. It very much depends on how much room you have in the trouser up in the front. It also depends on where exactly the pleats are placed, and that depends on, again, how they sit on your exact tummy. Trial and error, try your way around it and see. The main thing is just that they skim beautifully and they don't pull anywhere and kind of emphasize the tummy. So I hope I've covered that. I know I've gotten a few questions about that. But a gorgeous pair of shorts. These ones are basic, they're beautiful. We have functioning pockets, we have functioning belt loops, we do have a button and a zip closure, and best of all, we have an elasticated waist. Now, they are 100% polyester and there are no stretch in them whatsoever, except obviously in the waistband with the elastics. Me personally, I don't mind at all. They have a fantastic fit on me, and I did get mine in a size 2XL. Again, I shop by the measurements, but my body's changing all the time, so sizes is kind of a little bit hit and miss for me. So always make sure you shop by the measurement, and if you need help on how to shop on SHEIN, check out the video that's always linked in the description box called How to Shop on SHEIN. I love these shorts. As I say, dress them up, dress them down. They can work with so much in my wardrobe, so I think these ones are pair keepers. I spend every summer in these basic wide leg flowy trousers. They are just so comfortable, and because they're so flowy, even when it's warm, and even though they are 100% polyester, they are really comfortable. They feel like, well, they are kind of like a pair of joggers really, but it's like wearing your pajamas, and yet you still look good. Dress them up with a pair of heels and a nice top. Dress them down with sneakers or sandals and your denim jacket, and you are good to go. Basic pair of wide leg trousers. We do have an elasticated waist. We do have functioning pockets, but sadly the tie belt on them is not functioning, and that for me is what lets it down, because I picked these in a size 3XL and they're just kind of borderline a little bit too big on me. If I could have tied the belt on them, I think I would have felt they were a little bit more on the secure side on my body, and I would have kept them and I would have loved them. But because I can't tie them, they're not going to work for me. However, the color, the fit, the style is perfect. Again, because it's a basic piece, it'll slot into my wardrobe. And as you can tell, with all the colors that I have picked for today, it's all the neutrals, it's all the basics, because that's my wardrobe and everything will mix and match together. I am really tempted to try these in a size down just to see if they're going to work, because I really do love them. Now, I did save my favorite piece for last. It is this stunning, stunning, stunning dress. Now, from afar and on the website, it does look like it's denim, but obviously by reading the description, I could tell that it wasn't. It is in fact 100% polyester, but it's like a structured fabric. There's a little bit of weight to it, and it just seems to hold its shape. It's a really, really gorgeous, sturdy material, and I really love it. On top of that, the dress is stunning. All the beautiful detail. Best of all, we have functioning pockets. We have a gorgeous tie belt. Now, it is a fabric belt, and it is kind of one of those floppy things, but you could of course change the belt into one of your own if you preferred. We have functioning buttons up in the front of the bust. We have functioning breast pockets as well, and look at the gorgeous detail on this sleeve, as well as the beautiful collar. It is just such a beautiful dress, and it does look very denim-esque. Now, the only problem is for me, and I knew that I was taking a risk on this one because the chest measurements was just kind of borderline to fitting mine. I didn't want to size up to a 4XL because I kind of figured it might just be too big. But unfortunately, this one is a little bit too snug over the chest for me. I am very tempted to go and order the size up just to see the fit, because I am in love with this dress. It is a fantastic piece. Dress it up, dress it down. It'll work for seasons and years to come because it's just such a classic piece, and that's what it's all about. I don't want to go out and buy new pieces all the time. I want basic classic pieces that'll take me from year to year, and this dress absolutely have that element. That is all the pieces that I have for today. Some fantastic pieces from SHEIN. Once again, it's all about practicing and learning how to shop on SHEIN, so do go and watch that video in the description box if you need. All right, some fantastic pieces, and all of these pieces will slot perfectly into my existing wardrobe, and yet just stretch my summer wardrobe even further and just kind of give it a good refresh. As I said earlier on, if you're interested in any of the pieces, check the description box. And apart from the shorts, the brown shorts, which were 2XL, everything else has been a 3XL. But that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.